This is Joey Beltran. We got back on the program. Les Sakara coming up, Bellator 168. You get to go to Italy for this fight. Is this your first trip to Italy?
Yeah, it's my first trip to Europe.
Okay, well, we'll talk about that in a second. But more importantly, last time we talked, you were in a shirt and tie and selling furniture.
Yeah. No. I mean, I did it for a while, and I had good success. I mean, the money was good, but at the end of the day, it was like, I was just like selling my life away, really. I mean, those are 13-hour days, and the money's good, but if you're stuck in a building the whole time putting in work, it kind of really doesn't equate, And then I took some time off. I just didn't train, just ate bad food, just got fat, and just was really enjoying life. And then I just started getting that itch. But for a while there, I was done. I didn't come out and officially retire or anything, but mentally I was done. And I told.
It's interesting. I've talked to a lot of guys, and myself included. I did the same thing. Like on a loss or in the middle of a bad run of stuff, all of a sudden you're like, I need more money, or I can't survive like this anymore. Whatever happens, okay, I'm done. And you just like make a snap decision without really thinking about it. And then 6-7 months later, all of a sudden you're like, I kind of want to do it again. It's like you need that break. It sounds like you just needed a break from the grind.
Yeah, I mean that's why I didn't come out. I didn't really tell anybody other than like my wife. But then my wife gave me the same answer. She's like, "Yeah, well, we'll see." She's like, "Yeah, we'll see." And and she was right. It's at the end of the day, it's what I love. I mean, I love the training. I love the day-to-day grind, and I'm excited. I'm excited to go out and have some fun. Definitely had to put on a show with this guy because he brings it.
So after you lost, obviously you lost a split decision to Chase Gormley. I mean, I told him when I interviewed him it was a mismatch. Like it didn't make any sense. He should be able to, Joey's a 205-pound guy that's kind of came back up to heavyweight to fight you, and you're a big heavyweight. Like this shouldn't be a problem. And then you basically just had to make one judge believe in you, like change views. It's all it really had to happen, and you would have won the fight. If you had won that fight, would things have been different?
I don't know. I mean, it's the funny. I didn't deserve to win that fight on so many levels. Mentally, spiritually, or physically. Like I was working full time and I would run in the morning, do my sprints in the morning. And then kind of like do some shadow boxing or bag work at night after fucking working a 12-hour shift. And it was just kind of like, and I gotten in shape enough to go get in a fight for 15 minutes, But I mean, I just was over it. And that's why, like, during that fight, like, I was like, I remember talking to myself, having a conversation with myself, like, oh, wow, Joe, you're actually going to pull this off. Like, all right, well, just keep sticking with the jab. You're winning on points. And I've never, in all my almost 10 years of fighting, been a point fighter. I've never fought that way. Yes, I've gotten knocked out pushing the fight. Yeah, I've run into shit, run into spinning back fist here, overhand right by Kendall, But I mean, live by the sword, die by the sword. That's never been me. And so I remember, like, at the end of the fight, we were putting our shirts on, and I was thinking to myself, like, oh, way to go, Joey. You actually won on points. And like, we have a split decision. I was like, damn it. I knew you lost. I knew I lost. So, I mean, it's like, I knew the universe wasn't going to give that one to me that night. I didn't deserve it.
So you quit selling furniture, and then did you get the call to fight Sakara before you quit selling furniture? Or were you still selling furniture when you got the call?
No, dude. Okay, so what happened was, it's funny, my buddy at work we were talking about like working out and stuff and fitness, and then he was like busting my chops, like, you couldn't do it. You couldn't do it. I was like, oh, whatever. Like, he's like, you couldn't fight if you got offered. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Don't tell me what I can't do. And he took a picture of me, and I have it saved in my cell phone, of me like hunched over my desk, like eating a Carl's Jr. like breakfast burger and just going to town, and just my big old belly with my tie hanging over. And he sent that to me. He's like, look at this every day, motherfucker. I was like, oh! So I would look at that. And after that, I just started changing and really like putting in work before work and after work, and just started getting back into that healthy lifestyle. And then I started working out. Then I started training with the mindset, and I actually had a promoter over in Orange County, California, and where I was going to make my pro boxing debut in October 13th. I had a date and everything, and then I remember I just left the gym. I had a kick-ass session, and I just saw a text. It was like sent from Rich. It said, "Hey boss, how you been, buddy?" And I was like, in my head, I was like, I know where this fucking conversation's going. I was like, all right, Rich, who is it and how much? And and then that was it. So he told me, he said, I got this fight for you. You're the first person that popped in my head. And I was like, all right, man, you know me, let's do it. And but then I still kept working because I had such a good rhythm. I had such a good rhythm going, and I was training, still working full time and training full time and like legit like training full time, just burning the candle on both ends. But I just was like, I had the mindset I could do it. And then I went this one night and I sparred up in Huntington Beach at my manager's spot, Tiki Gosen, and I sparred with Chet Congo and one of his big freaking tall French buddies. His name's Momo. That's all I know. His name's Momo. He's like a boxer, Frenchman. And in my head, like I thought I got smoked. And then I watched the film. Like I just went to war with these two big ass dudes. And I was like, dude, what are you doing? After I watched the video, I was like, what are you doing, Joey? Like you're like playing yourself. Like why are you going to work this job when there's somebody on the other side of the world who's legit training to kill you? Like he's legit training to break your face every day. Like what are you doing? You're gonna get hurt. So then I put my 2 weeks notice in after that day.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how's training camp been since you have more time to sleep and rest and spend with your family?
Oh man, I mean that's the thing is that's really, it's not that, like I'm adding a little bit extra more workouts, but it's just that time where you can come home and just rest and lay down for like a legit 2 hours, drink your protein, drink your aminos, and just like crash out, and then wake up and do it again. Whereas before, like I'd kill myself in the morning, take a shower, get suited up, and go and like sell, and I was able to do it, but that's really what I was missing out on was the recovery period, which now I feel really, really good.
It's 50% training and 50% recovery. That's what you got to put together.
Yeah.
And people don't understand that. It's tough. But man, this is a great fight for you. I really think this is a really good fight. How do you think Sakara is going to be when you get ready to go battle him? He's obviously a good stand-up guy. He's got good strikes. We saw him before in the UFC. Everyone's pretty familiar with his style. Do you think he's changed much?
I don't know. I mean, like, I look at it kind of like I remember when I was going to fight James Tahuna years ago, and another guy, everyone scouted reports, is phenomenal striker, crazy, like athletic, knockout power, and he came out and took me down. And I remember thinking, like, what the fuck? It totally, like, threw me for a loop. And we ended up putting on Fight of the Night that night and having a great scrap, but I remember, like, took me off guard. And so now I'm thinking, I was like, I wouldn't doubt if he would try to pull some shit like that and just try to use his grappling. I mean, because people forget, like, everyone's like, yeah, he's even in my day-to-day life, like people I see at the gym and stuff, like, oh, just take him to the ground. I was like, he's a fucking black belt from American Top Team. It's like, it's not like he's some pushover. People don't understand just because, like, if we have a specialty, if we've been competing in MMA at the highest level for all these years, like, we know a little bit on the ground, more than a little bit. So I mean, I'm just excited. I'm just gonna go out there and hit the gas pedal right in the beginning and see where it lands us. If he wants to go to the ground, great. If not, I think I'm gonna finish him in the first round. I'm just gonna push the pace. One of us is gonna go down in the first. Oh, my weight's doing really, really well. I just left the gym after a really, really hard session. I was like 213. So I'm right on. Huh? Like 248.
Awesome. How long did it take you to get down to 213 from 248?
Since like what are we in? What month are we? Since like August.
Since August? Okay.
Yeah, the end of August is when I started coming down.
Oh, end of August.
Yeah.
So it's about 3 months-ish it took you to get down, which is good. That's good. That's good work. That's good hard, solid work. And if you keep it up, it'll keep dropping. That's for sure. So when you leave to go to Rome, how much you want to weigh when you get on the plane?
I just don't want to mess around, really. I want to get like 210 when I get on the plane.
Okay, smart. Okay, and be hydrated, or you can.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, man. Well, Joe, it's good. I'm glad you're back after it. I'm glad you didn't retire. This will be a good fight. I can't wait to watch it. It's December 10th in Florence, Italy. Alessio Sakara versus Joey Beltran. Joey, man, great having you on again. Thanks so much for coming back into the sport, and we'll talk again soon.
Awesome. Thank you.